Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back as well to the North Norfolk coast. We are at Old Hunstanton today. So I wanted to do something a bit different from the usual woodland garden small birds that we have available, and there is a break in the weather here in the UK. So Mrs S and I have decided to make the trip over to Old Hunstanton and actually see and get some decent shots of some seabirds. Now, I have actually grabbed one nice shot already of a black-headed gull just in some of this. I don't know if you can see the sand behind me, it's very wet. Oh, and I'm just about to go through a small river. There we go. Yeah, and it was stood in one of those with a nice little reflection and stuff. The water was a bit ripply, but it was just a really, really nice shot. So yeah, we just wanted to come out down here, make the most of the non-rainy, non-windy weather. I wouldn't exactly say it's nice weather. And yeah, just see what's down there. There's probably loads of gulls, loads of oyster catchers, but you never know what we'll see. Now, one thing I do want to try and do today is, because we have this really flat light, this plain light, is I want to attempt to get one half decent shot that is high key. The clouds are a bit darker than I would like, but with the way that the light is at Hunstanton as well, it tends to come off of the sea, so it'll backlight the birds, which means I can actually ramp up to expose correctly for the birds and hopefully give it a high key effect. I may fail miserably in this one because it's not something I've ever really done before, but it's something I want to try. So stick with us. Let's see what birdies we can see down at Old Hunstanton today. Okay, so walking down the beach now, and I am just walking into the gentle breeze there is today. It's not really windy, but there is a breeze, and typically I'm walking head into it. So made it down to the edge of the sea, as you can see, and yeah, we've got some really, really nice footage of some oyster catchers in flight, which seems like is what the majority of the birds are down here today. Now, I have attempted to get a couple of high key shots and I'm hoping they've come out all right. They don't look too bad on the back of the camera as well, but it's one of those where I might get them back onto the computer and go, yeah, that didn't work. So yeah, only been down here a short while and it's actually quite successful. There's a lot of the seabirds, as we're just watching a load fly over us now, there's a lot of the seabirds on this wet sand, and the sun's just starting to come out, as you can probably see my face lighting up as well. It's absolutely beautiful down here. There's a lot of atmosphere and texture in the sky as well. And to be totally honest with you, yeah, it's not what the forecast predicted. It was supposed to be sunny intervals to start with, roughly about when we got down here. But Mrs S has just gone, but the sun. But it was also supposed to be light cloud, and this is quite dense, but I love it because it's got a lot of texture in it, and it's, yeah, that sun's starting to go now as I descend back into darkness. So yeah, we're making our way down to a rocky area as well, just near Hunstanton Cliffs, where you've got the colony of fulmars as well. So I don't know if we'll see any of the fulmars today. They may have gone. I'm not sure if they're migratory or not, but they do come here in the summer. I think it was July we came down here and I got some shots of them. You can probably hear all the oyster catchers, large volumes of them. So I'm really, really hopeful of getting plenty of images today. Not sure if we'll get many good high key ones. I'm hoping for some good video footage as well. But yeah, I'll stick up those first lot now. Let's see what else we can see. I'm smiling because it's already been a good day. Okay, so I've actually come to the area now where you've got all these rocky boulders, as you can probably see behind me over here. Now, all the oyster catchers just taking off. Don't know how well you'll see that on this camera. So we've been walking along, grabbing some shots, and just as we got to this bit, Mrs. S has gone, I'm going to go for a walk because I wanted to hang around here for a while because of these boulders. There's a lot of birds around here, predominantly oyster catchers and varying gulls as well, but it does allow me the opportunity to get some real separation between the birds. And the reason being is when we were walking along the edge of the shoreline, all the oyster catchers were really sort of clumped together and staying as a group, but because of the undulating top of these boulders, these rocks, you have one sat on top of this one and one sat on top of that one, and it's just giving a lot better separation, allowing me to focus on one bird at a time rather than trying to pick one out of a group and hope that it's becomes an individual on its own, so it's not surrounded by others. Now, as I say, there are hundreds of oyster catchers here, absolutely hundreds. I love oyster catchers, they're adorable, but they're really quite skittish, and it's not allowing me to get as close as I would like. So hopefully this place is going to yield some good shots. Now, I've already taken a load of other photos as well before we made it to here, so I'm going to barrage the video now with a load of the images that I've already captured. It's so nice to get back down the coast and actually do some coastal bird photography. As I said before, it is probably predominantly my favourite type of birds are the coastal ones. But to come down to Old Hunstanton, I'm looking at least an hour and a half's drive. Other places like Wells and stuff are an hour and 40 minutes. It's just not as easy as it used to be to get here, let me put it that way. Used to be able to get here in about an hour and 15. Oh, and another thing as well, yeah, I can hear all the fulmars and stuff behind me, and I just had a look through the camera. I'm quite far away from the cliffs at the moment, and there are loads of fulmars still in the cliffs. So yeah, you never know, I might be able to get a picture of those as well. But yeah, I'm just in my absolute element today. So yeah, could have done with a little bit more light. I don't think the high key is going to pay off today, but you know what, just means I'm going to have to make another return. Okay, so I've managed to get you perched on a rock there, but that was just really, really cool. So we've just had about 5, 6 egrets just fly in, which has given a brilliant opportunity to get some really nice contrast-based images, because what you have is, I don't know if you can see the rocks, but they're really, really dark grey, obviously covered in all the cockles, whelks, mussels, whatever they are, barnacles and things like that. So we've managed to get these really dark rocks with these beautiful white egrets in varying places, and it's just made for a really good session of photography. There's another one just wandering around here, it just fell over a rock. But yeah, so I've managed to get some video footage of it. I'm hoping it's come out all right. We've got some photos of it, and it's just, yeah, it's really, really nice to actually see them kind of in this environment with these rock pools and all that sort of stuff that just allows them to obviously have, it's an easy fishing ground for them, let's be fair. And yeah, just to see them contrasting against these dark coloured rocks, It's just fantastic. So yeah, a few more species starting to appear now, and yeah, just what a wonderful day of photography. I love coming down to the coast. I love it, absolutely love it. Happy days. I'll stick up all that egret footage now, and yeah, see if anything else turns up. I don't think we're going to see many more different species, but it's just what I can garner as far as photos are concerned. So yeah, happy days. Okay, so I met back up with Mrs. S then. We went over to, so obviously she went for a bimble, and I met back up with her in front of the cliffs and decided I'd try and actually get some really good shots of the fulmars. And looking at the back of the camera, I'm really hopeful that we've actually managed to get some really nice shots there, because with having two pairs of eyes really makes life a lot easier. So Mrs. S was trying to spot the ones that were getting quite agitated on the cliffs in case they took off. I kept missing them, of course I did. She's literally just in front of me and she just shrugged like that. But yeah, I kept missing them, but I think in the end we managed to actually get a half decent one diving off the cliffs. It's something I'd love to come back here and do when we've got a bit more light and I've got a bit more time as well, because the fulmars obviously are here, they're residents. I wasn't sure if they were migratory or not, but clearly they're not. And from my previous trip when we came down here last time, there was nowhere near as many as there actually are on the cliffs at the moment. The noise is so loud over there, with all the fulmars just chatting away to each other. I don't know if we're heading into their breeding season. I'll be honest, I love fulmars, but I don't know very much about them at all. So I think I'm gonna probably head home in a bit and actually, you know, do a bit of research on them and check like the RSPB website and find out what their habits are, because I love them. And it's such a blessing that probably my nearest place to come to the coast has got a whole colony in these gorgeous red and white cliffs. So yeah, I'll stick up all the Fulmer stuff now. And yes, transpired to be actually a really image heavy video. So yeah, hope you enjoy these. Okay, so almost back at the car. I've just kind of, we're away from the cliffs and stuff where most of the people are wandering today. Yeah, obviously if I've seen anything else on the way back to the car as well, I'd have stuck it up already. But what a really successful day. I think I may have got one, maybe two half decent-ish high key shots. But the rest of the photography has been absolutely brilliant. We've had quite a few different species, and obviously to finish up then with the fulmars that reside down at Old Hunstanton is just awesome. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to come back soon as well for another session of photography, because the quality of the wildlife down here is just insane. Yeah, so many different kinds of gulls. We've got the fulmars on the cliffs, all the oyster catchers, there's red shanks and so much other variety of birds to photograph. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I'm going to sign out now anyway. Mrs S just wandered off. So there you go, she's stopped, she's obviously heard me. So obviously if you like the video, then do give us the old thumbs up. And if you don't already, please drop some subscribe from down the bottom. Hit that notification bell to stay up to date with our weekly videos. And yeah, all that's left for me to say then is this is Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.